Welcome back. Ah, Stellar Blade again. Oh man, they hate this game. They want to shut this game down so fucking bad, bro. I genuinely don't get this fucking mindset. Maybe it's because I'm a guy. I don't get it, but like I cannot remember a time a fucking dude in video games was so ripped out of his fucking mind, fucking shirt off like Kratos. I don't remember any dudes being like, "The fuck you doing? We don't look like that. I eat Cheetos all day. The fuck how am I have abs?" I ain't see none of those comments. I see a bunch of men like, "Yo, he looks cool as fuck." I wish a lot more women in the gamer space who don't play games, 90% of them, actually appreciated seeing something to aspire to. Just become Asian, not fat, and hot. These are the steps you need to take. Nah, but let's get into it. It's fucking Rev says Desu. Revu, of course. The cutest elf vampire girl around. Stellar Blades, male gaze problem. Let's go.
And ask the question, attractive to who? Now feel free to give your answer to that in the comment section, but let's start this article. It goes, Stellar Blade, the upcoming sci-fi action RPG from Korean studio Shift Up, has been thrust into the center of video game culture wars that seem as old as gaming itself. The fight can be seen most clearly of late in the vocal pushback against narrative consulting company Sweet Baby Inc. for pushing to have more diverse female characters. A select few Steam and Twitter users are now up in arms. Now, these vocal few...
It's so fucking ironic they push for that shit. How many Korean fucking... or just Asian female main characters can you guys name in gaming? I can't think of fucking one. As a main character, I legit can't think of one. Unless you count anime games as being Japanese, which 90% of the time is just some fantasy world. So, like, this is literally what they want, but they're mad because she's hot. Oh man.
Who are praising the buxom and bouncy protagonist of Stellar Blade, Eve, they say, evokes a time they miss when women in games used to be titillating and attractive. She caters to the so-called male gaze. Now you can see what they're saying here. This is a strategy they do throughout this article where they try to say, gamers hate X, but like X sometimes because of reason Y. And that's what they're doing with female characters. They're trying to claim that gamers hate female characters, but like Stellar Blade because of the male gaze. It's an outrageous claim, and it's just as outrageous as the way they frame the Sweet Baby.
It's funny because like everybody who's touched the game and said anything about it through the demo, which they put out, anybody can play. The fucking combat looks fucking amazing. I'm avoiding the demo because I have a PlayStation 5, but I hate demos in the sense that once I start a really good game, it fucking sucks starting it, and then I have to wait weeks to fucking play the rest of it. Like, I hate that shit. But I've watched videos on it, and the combat looks fucking great. I don't understand the fucking problem with her being hot. Like, it's not like you guys will come after all of these H games. If you know, you know.
Inc. Controversy. They say that the only reason people are mad at Sweet Baby Inc. is for pushing for more diverse female characters, which is not what they're doing. They're injecting an entire
clearly not.
agenda
We
into
want the
games
fucking
that is clearly lowering the
we clearly want the fucking hot female characters in the game.
Quality of these games as they crash and burn in sales, and a lot of people have created and follow these curation lists to avoid bad products with forced agenda in them. Clearly, people are okay with female characters being in games. Stellar Blade, for example. But people don't want to deal with the nonsense that comes with Sweet Baby Inc. and their employees, much like the employee who started this entire situation with the harassment campaign they launched against Cabrutus for making the curation list. This behavior also told people to avoid Sweet Baby Inc. because who would want to buy a product or trust a product that was touched upon by someone who has such a disdain for gamers? That's why those curation lists exist in the first place.
Yeah, they're not even fucking gamers. That's the, like, they're not gamers. That's the shit that's crazy to me. Like, it's pretty rare for female gamers to like be in the space, right? Like we all know this. Way more dudes play video games than females. It, okay, before you guys get all uppity, I'm in the fucking military. And fucking, we get told to call them females and shit in basic or whatever. It's just stuck. Okay, I'm sorry. Like it's just how do we refer to each other, males and females? Okay, like I'm sorry, it's fucking military lingo. But there aren't too many women or girls in the gaming space. And obviously when you see a group like this, they don't play video games because then they would know maybe the combat matters. Like you can't just get through with having a hot character. Maybe people found something else interesting, like the setting, the fact it's like a RPG. She's hot, it definitely plays a role into it, but who even cares even if that was it? Like just mind your fucking business. What's wrong with men being pleased or having something that appeals to them? Like, what is wrong with that? It doesn't set unrealistic expectations. You think men are going out, why don't you look like fucking Angelina Jolie? Why don't you look like fucking Zendaya? I don't fucking know. Insert any celebrity. Scarlett Johansson. Keep your hands off, guys. It's mine. But, yeah, like, men aren't walking around doing that. Like, we're not retarded. They act like we're some, like, alien creatures that once we see a representation of how someone looks, we think everybody looks the same. Like, bitch, I'm fucking 22. Shut the fuck up. I can think. I've made it this far.
Continuing on, they talk about the male gaze. So they get a little historical here, saying, an academic term coined by the film theorist Laura Mulvey in 1973, the male gaze is often portrayed as seeing a scantily clad woman on screen being bad. Now, it's kind of a mistake to get into this historical definition because this definition right here, it's kind of confusing when it's applied to Eve from Stellar Blade.
She's the good guy.
If you take the language of it, and really it's strange towards any.
I'm sick of these motherfuckers making their own words, bro.
They continue on down here saying developers shift up.
My own definitions.
Leaning into the male gaze heavily. On its Twitter account and in interviews, it has been sure to draw close attention to the fact that Eve's body is taken from scans of a Korean model. And this is the justified choice of a body model, and they claim we wanted to come up with the most attractive looking body for the user. PlayStation's promotional material has backed this up, with Instagram trailers focusing on revealing outfits. On the revealing outfits players can dress Eve up in. Shift Up did not return a request for comment. I can't believe Shift Up did not return your request for comment. I cannot believe they would turn down game journalists trying to slander and attack their products. But anyways, we see this whole focus on the male gaze. And yes, the main protagonist was made from a 3D scan of a Korean model. We know this, and a lot of people appreciate this. And we also know that the Stellar Blade devs have been leaning into the fan service aspect of this game. And
what's today? It's the 19th. Oh, no. This game need to come out, bruh. What the fuck? Why the fuck is everything coming out at the end of the damn month at the same fucking time, bro? Now I gotta choose ass over Akira Toriyama? Fucking Sandland? Like, come on, bro. Release it a week early. I'm about to... I can't even go to, like, a shop and get, like, a disc version early because I got a fucking digital PS5 and it's all on PS5. She's so hot, bro. Like, why? Why are you keeping this from me? I've suffered long enough, goddammit. I had to play through fucking Hoyo versus shit-ass story just to play with Acheron. And now you're making me wait for the best kind of baddie, bro. Oh, man. It's not fair. Also, shout out to you Hoyoverse fans. I know y'all love me and my opinion of the dog shit story that we have to sit through. I just want to skip button, guys. Can we find common ground there? Can we just all agree it would make the community a better place if they had a skip button? So all I'm saying.
Ask you in response, what is the issue? How is this hurting women? We've seen some IGN authors try to claim this is literally killing women as a result of, attractive literally existing. But I really want to know how this is hurting women, especially when women are enjoying this design in this game as much as men are. Now, going forward, it says this. Denny points out that this is textbook male gaze. Attractive to who? Asked Denny. To
bitch, who the fuck buying the game? Let's stop pretending, bruh. 90% of us are fucking dudes. Shut the fuck up. You're not the target audience. You lonely ass fat fuck. I don't even know what they look like. I don't even know who wrote this, but I know they're fucking fat. You every fucking time. And the reason is because women like this. All women aren't like this, okay? Get that out through your fucking heads, you fucking weirdos who are gonna be like, women are. This is not all women. But there's a good fucking minority or half of women that fucking, they hate seeing other women do good because it's in our DNA. It's in our fucking DNA. Just like men wanting to do like, what you know if you've been through puberty as a man. Like you just fucking know. You just horny all the time, whatever the fuck. For women, part of their DNA is that they want to be the main selection. It's why the whole fat friend, like having that one fat friend in a group, is an actual thing that happens. Like I guarantee there are women who will corroborate this. It's an actual thing that happens. It's why a bunch of female friend groups and like high school and shit, all the drama and shit that would come out, when they would tell you about it, you're like, that sounds dumb as fuck. But really, they just start gossiping and talking shit to make the other person lower than them. And the thing is, they get super fucking insecure when they see a really hot, attractive woman. And what they try to do is bring that woman down so that they feel like they're more validated and more men would want them because they look better than this woman that they just made as disgusting. Which is biology. That you can fucking help impulses like that. So it's not an excuse. It's just a reasoning. And it's fucking pathetic, bro. Get your fat ass out my fucking game, bro. The fuck? Yeah, guys buy most video games. Yes, most video game sales are driven by men by an overwhelming margin. It's not even fucking close. And 50% of the women buying video games, out of that percentage, the 50% of women are fucking moms buying it for their fucking kids. So, like, what the fuck are we talking about? Shut the fuck. I don't care. It can be the most male-targeted fucking game of all time. Fucking dudes fucking ripped out their mind, just hot babes everywhere. You killing fucking aliens, and you kicking ass, and you got fucking, I don't know, the fucking rock comes down. Who gives a fuck, bro? It's not your community. It's a male-dominated community. Get the fuck over it or get out. None of y'all even play games that are complaining. Because the females that play games, they find what they understand. Like, they genuinely understand what makes a good game. It's not what a character looks like. Is that something we enjoy? Like, cool-looking characters? Yeah. Fucking look at Clyde for Final Fantasy 16. How many people looking that good, bro? How many guys you know look that good? Probably like 10% of the population. 5% if we're talking about the entire world. 2% maybe. Shit. Men are like unrealistic standards. Shut the fuck up, bro. Fuck out of here. I don't care. Get out my goddamn game. That's simple. You hate looking at a woman that looks better than you. One, you probably can't go outside then, for the most part, because you guys are usually grotesque and fucking disgusting. And two, you could just start working out, you know, taking care of your skin, which I need to get back on. I don't know. Don't get surgery. Don't have to. Just work out. Work out. Take care of yourself. Eat better. The donuts aren't for you, sis.
What gender, what sexuality, what nationality, a lot in that choice is assuming a lot of things about who the developers think the player is going to be. Now, they asked this at the beginning of the article, and of course, in true clickbait fashion, they wait until the end of the article to answer this, so let's skip ahead and get their answer. The truth is, a lot of people, men, women, non-binary, straight, queer, find Eve attractive. Wow, who would have thought? Ladies and gentlemen, yes, everyone enjoys Eve. That is not a shock to anyone who is not a game journalist. However, they want to spin this to somehow still attack men who enjoy this character. So they say, however, the way Stellar Blade is being marketed is drawing in the new Gamergate 2 crowd, and Eve is being used as a cudgel by which to bash other feminist protagonists and even women journalists like Kotaku's Alyssa.
There's a feminine protagonist. There aren't too many feminist protagonists that do too well. Even women journalists. No, people are shitting on you guys because you need to shut the fuck up. All of you guys are going out of business. Nobody likes you. You're literally in a space where everybody fucking hates you. Just get the fuck out of the community. Like, how is that so hard? You guys talk about safe spaces and all this bullshit all the time. Men have a space where they fucking enjoy themselves, and the first thing you try to do is fucking ruin it because you're a bitch. Fuck you. I don't care. Like, you should get bullied, you fucking fat asshole. I don't care. Like, you all of you are fucking disgusting on the outside and inside, and people are gonna just call you out. Like, why are you jealous of a fucking fictional character? It's so pathetic. This is literally the most pathetic shit I've ever seen in my life. And when this game outsells any of their fucking bullshit ass feminist ideology focus games, when it outsells all of that shit by fucking a landslide, I can't fucking wait. I can't wait to see the sales numbers on this, because even people who weren't interested in this type of game are gonna now fucking buy it. All you guys are doing are promoting the shit you hate because you're a fucking idiot. You're just dumb. And like, I hope you guys got college degrees because I want you to be in debt, and I want you to lose your jobs as journalists and be homeless. Join that community. See how much they give a fuck what you talk about.
It's Mercante, merchant, mercantilism. We still don't know how to pronounce her name. It's fine. But anyways, this idea that now people are bashing female protagonists in games. Proof. Nobody's going around and bashing 2B or Bayonetta or Samus or these other characters. What? Nobody's doing that. They're making this up. And then they're once again reinforcing this deflection of criticism
Route 34,
being directed
man.
at Kotaku's editor here, Alyssa.
Naming all the goats.
They're just dismissing it as, oh, they hate her because she's a woman. No, they're criticizing her because of her outlandish comments on social media, her routine attacks on people based on the color of their skin, advocacy for violence against people based on the color of their skin, and also her proud celebration of being ageist towards groups of people that she doesn't like.
Guys, I legit want to ask this question. All of y'all watching, right? How many fucking people do you know in real life hate people based on their age? This is like, this has to be such a minuscule fucking number of people that what she's saying is so just retarded. Like, what? Like, we all live in real life. They act like we all chronically live on Twitter. In real life, I want you guys to think, like, who the fuck only hates a group of people based on age? Like, that shit is so stupid, bro.
And that goes only at the surface. There's much more to criticize her for, but these are the main things that people are most angry about when it comes to her. So at this point, deflecting it is just her being a woman.
I just read the fucking, hi, you can't be racist against white people. Thanks for tuning in. Bitch, who give a fuck about your opinion? Who the fuck cares? How many likes she got off of that? I can't see. I don't see it. Anyway, like, what? How can you not be racist again? We went over this in a previous video, I think. And racism, yes, you can. Like, you guys try to make your own definition. Why the fuck would we follow your definition? The word has a definition already. You're not the fucking chooser. The reason we have dictionaries is so that we have a common language that we all understand, and that's easy for us to understand one another when speaking. You're taking a word that has existed for fucking ever and you're trying to change it so you can exclude a group of people that you don't like, and that's fucking disgusting. What's more racist than that?
Is a cop-out. But moving forward, they say this: while Eve's body was made from a scan of Shin's, her face was made in-house, and Shin wasn't used for motion capture. They didn't choose an athlete or a martial artist or even an actor, said Denny. You don't want her as a performer, you just want her from the neck down. It seems to be very much a statement of the parts of this woman that are of value.
She's a model, you fucking retard. What? Do you know what the job of a model is? Yes, their whole body is important. Yes. Yes, that's their whole fucking job, bro. Like, this shit is crazy. These people are actually so fucking dumb. That's like, I never meet anyone this like brain dead in real life. So it's like jarring going online and seeing so many like just stupid fucking people, bro. Like, it's actually crazy. This has to be some kind of new disability or like fucking mental illness. Like, I don't care about the depression, anxiety shit. I know they all probably have it. Shit, I struggle with that shit too. It's just, there has to be a new one. Cause like that causes like pure retardation on like a scale that's unprecedented. That the world has never seen. Cause these people are fucking dumb.
The only people denigrating this woman's value to simply the neck down seems to be game journalists. Those are the only people who are being very weird about this entire thing. And also, again, what's the big deal with this scan? And the face being different is something that Western developers have been apparently struggling with. So you're going to criticize them for making the face slightly different than the real person it's based on. And a week ago, we saw people criticizing the main protagonist of the upcoming Star Wars game for not looking anything like the woman she was based on. And we saw people in the Western game development sphere come out
what is
and
that,
defend
brother?
this design, saying, too long didn't read here, that this face is hard to do because scanning face and translating them to the games is extremely hard and nobody can really figure it out. So basically,
they just
is
asked.
this developer a liar according to these new claims in this article? Are they lying about this? Well, of course, this person's also very weird, by the way. So when people said this, he's right, you know, you wrote all that and there's no Eastern developers that do this. And they replied saying, yeah, we can go into fetishization of plastic, reductive, and hypersexualization of pixels after I'm done cleaning my bathroom from all the diarrhea I had today. Yes, once again, the normal people in the gaming industry. But it gets worse.
Bet you he's a feeder. Talking
When
about
someone
fetishes.
said this, I'm gonna laugh so hard when you lose your job. He replied saying, I have too many friends for that and can give amazing head. So what they're saying is, no matter how much I mess up at my job, I will not lose out of my job in the gaming industry because I have a lot of friends protect.
So he has blackmail because he sucked some dude's dicks. Okay, bro. These are the people making your games and are reporting games or whatever the fuck they do. I don't even know, bro.
Me. And also, if there's an issue, I can perform sexual acts to keep my job in the gaming industry. Do you see why people are very critical of individuals like this from the gaming industry? It's really, really disturbing, honestly. But moving forward in the article, it says this: the lack of performance attached to Eve's body has already been noted by internet culture writer Jita Jackson. Eve doesn't seem to have any reaction to her own sexiness. There's no knowing facial expressions, no flipping of her long ponytail, which players can shorten in the options menu. She has no idle animation except when she's on a ladder. She just stands there. She's sexy but doesn't know it. She's athletic and acrobatic, but entirely controllable. If she did know, if she could move for herself, it would shatter the illusion of many of the gamers championing her because she has the agency to be able to reject them rather than simply be controlled by them.
There's no way you think a developer while making this game had thought that. There's no way you actually think anybody with like 2 brain cells or more would come to that conclusion. Like, this is fucking crazy. You dumb. I'm not gonna say it. Bitch! You dumb bitch, bruh. What the fuck? What are you talking about, dude? Bro, I'm like speechless. I'm just, they fucking stun locked me, bruh. I feel like I'm getting ganked. If she can move herself, it would shatter the illusion of many of the gamers championing her because she'd have the agency to be able to reject them rather than simply be controlled by them. Who feels that way about idol animations? You fucking weirdo. And like, what are you talking about? You want the game to be autoplay? What? I'm so fucking lost.
I don't really have a rebuttal to this. I'm just going to ask a question. Is this person okay? This is a video game character.
They're not okay.
And you're talking about autonomy and whether Eve would think for herself or not.
These
or
people
how she
are
would feel about
fucking
things.
mentally ill.
She doesn't think or
They're
feel.
literally mentally ill. They need fucking help. They are mentally unwell and they need help. And they're trying to like push their mental illness on the rest of the world through the internet. And
She's
it's
not
disgusting.
real. This is a very, 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 very far reach to claim that this character not having the idle animations you like is somehow the controlling desires of men because they want to have
Fucking
female
delusional,
characters
bro.
with no agency. It's a very strange claim. But moving forward, they go on to say, you could think of Eve as the culmination of a long line of characters constructed by the male gaze, explicitly or not. From Lara Croft to the various concubines Kratos beds in the original God.
You dumb motherfucker. Lara Croft was literally fucking pixels. She was fucking triangles, bro. Like, get the fuck. She's polygons. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Shut the fuck up. You just sound dumb as shit. You think people were jerking off to fucking pixelated Lara Croft? Do you think games were invented like fucking 2 days ago? Like, shut the fuck up, you dumbass.
God of War,
Stupid.
trilogies,
Stupid.
sex minigames,
Get out of my
plenty of women
community.
in video
Stupid.
games are designed to be ogled. So yeah, this
And the reason I'm acting this way, like, if somebody deserves respect, I will 100% have no problem giving it to them. These people deserve no fucking respect. All they do is try to ruin other people's careers. Like, they're actively trying to ruin the ability of these developers to make money. Like, you're fucking with someone's livelihood. At that point, I lose all respect for you unless you have a damn good fucking reason. And this reason's fucking stupid. So if I'm coming off disrespectful, I'm sorry, but I really just don't give a fuck. These people, if they had the chance, if you're a dude watching this, if they had the chance to take all your fucking money and then if they could click a button, take all of your money, leave you fucking homeless and suicidal, and they get all of your assets, they would fucking do it. So don't feel bad.
This is
They're
very
disgusting
interesting
people.
because they bring up God of War, and we know why those sorts of things have been nixed in the recent games because, lo and behold, God of War Ragnarok, a Sweet Baby Inc. project. Oh man, I wonder why those things are changing, huh? They came in and they took care of that ogling, huh, in that game. But all these claims about the male gaze is pretty much instantly defeated if you just bring up the fact that this is the team at Stellar Blade where there are plenty of females working on the team, including on the art team that designed the main protagonist in the first place. But, you know, if you're going to have one desperate claim, you might as well add in another one. And this is the Orientalism claim that this article is making. So it says,
we're here at the racist part.
Orientalism surrounding Stellar Blade. Some are holding up Stellar Blade as an antidote to woke
Orientalism. Asian people, do you enjoy being called Orientals? I thought that was like a derogatory term now. Am I wrong? Like, it just sounds weird to call people Orientals. Sounds really fucking weird.
Western games, and many people commented they'd be purchasing a Japanese version of Stellar Blade to secure access to the
And you know they're Korean. Why are you
region-exclusive
calling them fucking Orient? Like, why are you calling them like, you know they're Korean. It's not even like you're trying to just generalize. You know what they are, and you're calling them out of what they are on purpose.
Japanese dub, despite it being a Korean game with a
But you want us to call you your fake
dub.
pronouns.
Is
Crazy.
it because that's difficult to get a hold of, so you're a bigger gamer or fan if you can demonstrate that you've gone the extra length to get that version? Is it because there's a particular respect for Japanese voice cast? That might be part of these generous readings, or is it because actually Korean femininity doesn't have the connotations for Western colonial imagination that Japanese femininity does? It's almost like in order to fulfill the fantasy of puppeteering this attractive woman and putting her in certain outfits and placing the camera just right, she needs to be Japanese. Holy moly, what a fanfic that is. So, first of all, if someone wants to buy this with the Japanese dub, I don't really understand what the problem is in the first place. That seems like a reach to think that's a problem. But this section right here is so unhinged. If you think someone is operating on Orientalism, they would just buy the Korean version. What do you mean? Now we're like power scaling these Asian cultures in terms of how much Orientalism is being attached to them by people in the West? It's so strange, and you have to go to these crazy lengths to try to make these claims, and it's just like, I don't know what to say sometimes. Like, it's crazy. On the one hand, Stellar Blade is gonna kill women. On the other hand, it's promoting the male gaze. On the other hand, it's promoting Orientalism. Like, what else is it gonna do? Is it poisoning our food supply? Like, what else can you possibly claim about this game that just has an attractive female lead? Well, they continue on to say this. Statistics show this isn't true. As of 2023, about 50% of people who play games are women. Shift up, assuming an audience of men and leaning into the male gaze so explicitly.
I really fucking question that statistic. Where the fuck they get this from?
Is, in essence,
bro, you don't even need to do research in your personal life. I legit want you guys to ask like the women around, how many of you play women? Are they counting people who sit on their phone and play like Candy Crush or something? Like there's no fucking way they talk about like games on console and PC. Get the fuck out of here. Like, it's
marketing move that purposefully others a huge number of potential players, which is very odd. If the producers want to create video games that are only intended for male audiences, it's really unwise because they are alienating a huge demographic. Here's the crazy thing. They admitted in the same article that all types of people enjoy Eve from Stellar Blade. So what are they yapping about here? And also, targeting 50% of the market, even if this claim is true, that's a pretty big part of the market. And again, this is once again trying to claim that women could not enjoy this character. Trust me, when it comes to the male gaze of Eve, a lot of women are gazing at this character too. They like it too. It is so mind-blowing to these journalists that women enjoy these designs too, but that's something that's been common among game journalists for a long time now. But here's the end of the article. It says, Denny thinks game company...
I'll look at it later. I might even make a video on it, but there's no fucking way there's 50... You're telling me 50%, bro? And the studies I saw when it first popped up, it looks like they're generalizing gamers to an extreme extent, which... When we say gamers, we're not talking about people sitting down playing fucking Candy Crush. We're talking about like PC, console, and it's not denying that there are females out there, but you're telling me half. All the dudes I work with play video games. One of the, to be fair, it is mostly dudes, but like if you're just talking rate by rate, like for the females I have talked to, even like just my entire life, it is so much less likely that they play video games. They have played a game before. Does that make them a gamer? They play on their phone sometimes. That makes them a gamer? Like, what are we talking about here? I need to look at these studies because there's zero fucking way they're talking about PC or console. There's just zero fucking way.
Could stand to expand their horizons when it comes to attraction, rather than just catering to the male gaze and creating hourglass figures and jiggly bits. Why not consider the muscle mommies, the dad bods, disabled people? Greater representation in body types doesn't have to mean less attractive. Yeah, guys, Stellar Blade is really wrong in appealing to the male gaze by focusing on having an attractive body on its main protagonist. So let's solve that by having some more muscle mommies. Do you hear yourself? These people...
I'm talking about everybody else fetishizing. The truth is they have fetishes that they just want pushed in gaming. They have fucking feeder fetishes, the whole muscle fetish. Like, these people are the ones with the uncontrollable fetishes, and they're upset that they can't fucking jerk off the same because Eve isn't a fat character that they can press an eat button and make her bigger. That's really what it is. That's legit. Like, these people are the fetishizers. No different from the body positivity movement, the roots that go to it being created by a man who fetishized women who are overweight. So
It's not even like they're making it easy. They are literally bringing out the tee, putting the ball on the tee, handing you the bat, and saying, okay, go ahead and square up on this one. It's so ridiculous. There's zero self-awareness whatsoever. And anyways, like, if you liked any of these, like the Muscle Mommy, for example, people on Twitter would still say you're an incel for liking that character. We all know how that operates. But of course, the only people supporting this article are, of course, other members of the industry like Khalif here, who we've seen a couple of times on this channel. He is a L factory when it comes to his takes. Recently, he defended the localization thread made by Capcom, which everyone had a problem with, except for him, of course, where people said unironically supporting censorship, where he claims willful censorship isn't a thing, responding to a thread that is entirely about
to be black.
willful censorship of products for a global audience.
When do I get a W on these videos, bro? Why is it? Why? What W, bro? Please.
But anyways, this article was an absolute stinker, and a lot of people are clowning on it, and for good reason. And as always, longer video here. I appreciate you guys hanging in there and listening, and feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comments.
Check out Rev Says Desu. Don't be mad because you can't compete with fictional characters, bro. None of us can. You guys are stupid. And those real women, actually, you can compete with them if you would just stop eating everything. Like, it's really, it's not like they wake up every day and that body just, they take in as many calories as possible, don't work out, don't like watch anything. Like, they work hard, especially if they're a model. Like, that's work in itself. You guys are just fucking jealous because you think, oh, some people are just lucky and others aren't. No, your body is something you can 100% control. Stop being fucking lazy, bro. Whatever, dude. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.